Hey guys, guess who? Griffin with more Python Crash Course stuff. Alright, we're talking about reading in files. Python has three methods for reading in a file. It's got a read function, reads it in all at once, one huge big string. It's got a read lines function, reads it all one line per entry into a list. And read line just reads one line at a time. Alright, so I'm going to add a few more things to this. We have the OS lib included, so I'm going to just go ahead and assign fpath is equal to chuck.dat. Well, what is chuck.dat? I got a file called chuck.dat, some Chuck Norris jokes in it. Okay, we're going to read that in. I'm going to assign that to a variable, because then I'm going to check and say if os.path.isFile and then fpath. So it's going to check to make sure this actually exists. If it doesn't exist, we'll just print some error message out. File doesn't exist. And then we could either sys.exit or do whatever. However, if it does exist, we're going to say f is equal to, we need to open it before we can do anything to it. So we're going to open fpath, and we're going to open it for reading. So these quantifiers here, they're the same as in C++, read, write, append, similar things. So we open the file. We can now say data is equal to f.read. We're going to read the entire thing at once. And then down here after this, actually I'll close it up here. I'm closing it. Python will close it at the end of the program, but I'm closing it here because I'm going to reopen it again. So if I say print data, boom, there it is, one big string. We can process it from here, split it on new lines, whatever, but we got other stuff to do. So let's say print. I'm going to put some delimiters here. So everything in Python's overloaded. So this equal sign in a string, I'm going to multiply it by 80. So now when I run this, it prints me out a nice delimiter line. All right, next method is read lines. Same idea. So let's cut and paste. We're going fast. I have not been drinking. That's a lie. So os.path.isFile, instead of saying f.read into one big string, we're going to say read lines. Still close the file. Man, this IDE is killing me. Print the data, print our delimiter. Up arrow, boom. So look, it's in a list. This one's one big string, read lines, puts it into a list, one row per entry. Notice the new lines here. That's kind of hard to read, but we have imported prettyprint as pp. So instead of saying print, we'll say pp.prettyprint. Run this bad boy again. Boom. Not bad. Okay, last method. The last method, we're going to use a little different syntax. So with open fpath for reading as f. So this with block basically says, hey, I'm going to open the file, stick it into f like we did previously, but we don't have to close it now, because once this code block is over, anything allocated within this block goes away. So I'm going to say line is equal to f.read line, and then we're going to say print line. Okay, there's our one line. Okay, that's not exactly helpful. Why would you read one line at a time? Well, no, it's not the greatest. It's not as simple as these, but what if you have a file that's like a terabyte big? You can't just throw that into memory. So we're going to say now while the line actually exists, so we're going to read a line, prime this loop while there is actually a line, Then I'm going to print the line out. And then we're going to read another line. So line is equal to f dot read line. And there they are. So notice the double spacing. That's why I pointed out the new lines up here. So print adds a new line. The actual text has a new line. Well, that sucks. Print does have a little thing you can put on the end that says ignore the new line. But let's use a different way to write to standard out. sys.standardout.write line. Boom, back to normal. Alright, so that's the 3 ways of reading. I'll do some data processing in the next video, I think, along with some JSON. And see you guys in a minute.